Tonight's headlines, no endorsement for presidential bet yet, says Palace. Malacanang warns public against vote buying. EDSA vehicle volume declined amid rising fuel prices. Comelec execs urged to be vigilant amid breach. ITCZ to bring cloudy skies, scattered rains. Suns clinch home playoff edge. And Philippine stocks peso up. Good evening. Today is Friday, March 25, 2022. I'm Miguel Pautagonan and this is Tribune News on Cue. Here are the stories for this evening. Malacanang on Friday said that President Rodrigo Duterte has not endorsed a potential successor even after he recently met with survey frontrunner Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. To recall, Senator Christopher Bongo, Duterte's longtime aide, said the president and Marcos had a productive meeting, with the chief executive sharing his experiences as the country's leader. Go said Duterte also gave Marcos some advice during the meeting, which happened before the PDP Laban faction identified with the president announced its support for Marcos's presidential bid. Meantime, acting deputy presidential spokesperson Christian Ablan was asked how the meeting should be interpreted and whether Duterte would endorse Marcos, the running mate of his daughter and vice presidential candidate Sara Duterte Carpio. The Palace discouraged on Friday the public from buying and selling votes since these are election offenses. Acting Deputy Presidential Spokesperson Christian Ablan issued the reminder 45 days before Filipinos vote for the country's next set of leaders, from president to municipal councilors, on May 9. Under the law, any person found guilty of any election offense shall be punished with imprisonment of not less than 1 year but not more than 6 years. He or she is also denied the right to vote and is prohibited from entering public office, and a fine is imposed on any political party found guilty. Even if there were no formal complaints, the Commission on Elections said it would act on incidents of vote buying. The Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, or MMDA, said that the daily volume of vehicles flying along EDSA, Metro Manila's busiest thoroughfare, have declined amid the series of big-time price hikes on fuel products. MMDA Director Naomi Recio said daily volume of vehicles along EDSA declined to 372,000 from 396,000 before the fuel price surges. Since the start of the year, pump prices of petroleum products have increased for 11 straight weeks before fuel companies implemented a big-time rollback this week. The MMDA official meanwhile said since Metro Manila de-escalated to Alert Level 1 in the beginning of the month, the daily vehicle volume along EDSA is still short of the pre-COVID-19 pandemic level. Tribune News on Cue will be back after these reminders.
Mahalin natin ang Pilipinas.
Lilipad na ang agila, magtatanggol, magmamahal sa ating bansa.
We shall fly, soar, fight, and win!
Mapalutong bahay man o sumptuous meal for special occasions, sagot na kayo ng tropang Kalanpag. Dahil atid sa inyo ng Daily Tribune ang fun and exciting cooking show na Kalanpag, manood at matuto kung paano lutuin ang mga favorite nyong recipes. Sabayan pa ng fun and inspiring na kwentuhan sa kusina. I-upgrade na rin natin ang mga nakasanayang traditional dish ng pamilya. Plus, healthy tipid tips na ibabahagi ng tropang Kalanpag. Matuto, mabusog at ma-good vibes dito lang sa Kalanpag tuwing Lunes, 10:30 AM sa Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now on YouTube.
In other news, Solicitor General Jose Calida has urged officials of the Commission on Elections or Comelec to be vigilant towards Smartmatic Inc. amid a possible commission of electoral fraud. Citing the Office of the Solicitor General, the report said Calida conveyed his message through a letter to Comelec Chairman Saidaman Pangurunan and Commissioners Socorro Inting, Marlon Casquejo, Aimee Ferolino, Ray Bulay, George Garcia, Aimee Torrefranco Neri. The OSG also expressed concern regarding the alleged security breach involving a former Smartmatic employee, saying it might threaten the integrity of the May 9 elections. Smartmatic, meanwhile, has previously said that it was not a victim of hacking. It also said that the data downloaded by its former employer was not sensitive. State Weather Bureau Pag-asa announced that the Intertropical Convergence Zone or ITCZ will bring cloudy skies with scattered rains and thunderstorms over the parts of the southern Mindanao, while the eastern lights will affect the rest of the country. Caraga, Soxargen, and Davao region will experience cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms due to the ITCZ with possible flash floods or landslides due to the moderate to, at times, heavy rains. Metro Manila and the rest of the country will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms caused by easterlights with possible flash floods or landslides during severe thunderstorms. Meanwhile, the wind speed forecast in northern and central Luzon will be light to moderate, moving east to southeast, while coastal water conditions will be slight to moderate. In sports, Devin Booker scored a season-high 49 points Thursday, and the Phoenix Suns clinched the NBA's best season record and a home court edge throughout the playoffs by defeating Denver 140-130. The Suns, who welcomed back injured guard Chris Paul after a 5-week absence, won their 7th game in a row and improved to a league best 60-14, clinching the Western Conference title. Booker made a 16 of 25 shots from the floor, 2 of 5 from the three-point range, and 15 of 17 from the free throw line, while also contributing 10 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, and a block shot. The Suns, who also had 22 points from Michael Bridges, plus 16 points and a game-high 7 rebounds from DeAndre Ayton, improved their league best road record to 36. And in business, both the main stocks index and the peso gained on Friday, partly on improvement of jobless claims in the US, which posted its lowest since 1969. The Philippine Stock Exchange Index rose by 0.60% or 42.23 points to 7,124.84 at the closing bell. The broader all shares followed with a jump of 0.41% or 15.24 points to 3,774.59. Regina Capital Development Corporation's head of sales, Luis Limlingan, said that the Philippine shares continued to claw their way up as jobless claims dropped to over a decade low of 187,000, pointing that the economic recovery of the U.S. could keep growing through headwinds like the Ukraine-Russia war and higher interest rates. Volume was thin at 599.16 million shares, amounting to 5.48 billion pesos. Advancers led decliners at 93 to 84, while 52 shares were unchanged. Meanwhile, the local currency improved against the US dollar after it finished the day at 52.15 compared to its 52.33 close a day ago. That wraps up the stories tonight. Before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store, Araneta City, the Department of Tourism, MG Motors, Hino Motors, Security Bank, Empire Eastlands Holdings Incorporated, and Overseas Committee Affairs Council member Alan Lin of the Republic of China for their continued support. Again, this is Miguel Pautagona, and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay at home. Good night and God bless us all.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM.
Oh, vaccination, isolation. Gotta keep up with my nutrition. Gotta maintain my body condition. Then I can take my vaccination. What do I choose? What do I take? As long as it is not a fake. AstraZeneca, Moderna, BioNTech, even Sinovac, okay na. Pababakuna ka ba? 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 Vaccination for the nation, no more isolation. With vaccination, pababakuna ka ba? 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 Paturok, paturok, paturok.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM. Ang Daily Tribune may digital shows na din. Dahil sa mas lumalaki at mas lumalakas nating tribu, handog sa inyo ng Daily Tribune ang mga programang magbibigay buhay araw-araw. Be informed at mag-good vibes tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Be updated sa news and happenings sa Tribune News on Q. Mas kilalanin pa natin ang mga paborito nyong atleta sa programang The Athletes Tribune. Alamin ang latest entertainment sa programang What's Up. Ma-inspire sa mga kwentong hatid ng Perfect. Search lang ang Daily Tribune sa inyong Facebook at Tribune Now on YouTube. See you there, mga katribu!
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. Download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS and Google Play for Android to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune invites you to join its Viber community, Katribu, to get updates on the hottest news on politics, business, sports, lifestyle, and entertainment. Emoticons of the Tribune mascot Tarsito are available on our community Viber.